YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. As we are recording this, we are counting down to 2023, which by the time you're watching this, it is already the new year. So happy new year to you. How is it over there? How is it in the future? But on this special day where we are counting down, I wanted to take the time to look back at the last year for Phasmophobia and also compare it to the year that we had before that. Obviously, the game has changed a ton. If you look at the game when it first came out, it is like a completely different game than it is right now. There have been so many changes, and in this video I want to talk about all the stuff that has changed, especially the big changes that have completely changed the way the game plays, because it was so much easier back in the day, but there was also so much less to do than there is now. It's been an awesome ride, and I've been absolutely super grateful to be a part of it and to have you guys all along for the ride as well. So yeah, let me know what was your favorite change of the year and also of the previous year. We're gonna tell you all about it. So if you want to recap, this is the perfect video to watch. What has changed in the last few years? So yeah, I hope you join us for that. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop into Tanglewood and start having a little chat about all the stuff that's happened in the last year. Alrighty, we got Leslie White. I think in order, we're gonna talk about this first, focusing on 2022, so the last year, and the main things that have happened in that year, and then we're gonna compare it to 2021, which 2021 was probably the craziest year Phasmo ever had. So this was basically impossible to beat, but that doesn't mean that this year was not a very cool year. First of all, look at this right here. We got the fog weather, which that's actually not a win for 2022 over 2021. I mean, it is kind of, because it looks a lot better now, but it was already in the game in 2021, but then they took it out because it looked so bad that it basically made playing on the small maps impossible, because the fog would be inside the house, which just made no sense. So then they took it out in, I think, late 2021, I think, or at somewhere along the lines, and then they put it back in now finally with the weather update, which the weather update has actually been really nice with the rain changes, the new sunrise weather, like all the sun coming up is really cool. But oh, hi there. If there's one thing that I think this year is known for, at least, what the hell? What are you doing? You're stuck. Stepsis, you need some help? Oh, she's gone. If there's one thing that is like the biggest change in this year, at least for me personally, it has to be, I guess, two things. First thing being custom mode, which for me has changed the game entirely. It has created like so many cool moments and so many options for me as a content creator and as a gamer to just have a lot of fun with this game, which I'm not saying that it was, I obviously had a lot of fun with it before, but it has opened up the doors to so many crazy things you can do, and just like make no evidence challenges, no sanity challenges a lot more fun, and also more rewarding, which is why when they initially did the custom difficulty nerf, we all, at least I, got pretty upset, because it was like, it's like the defining thing for 2022, and it gets nerfed into the ground. However, then luckily the devs changed that, and now it is back to being like an insane powerhouse. You can earn so much money playing the custom difficulty, which is just super fun. Now, the other thing that is obviously extremely big for 2022, it has gotta be the Sunny Meadows map, which did also accompany a reduction of content, because they took out the what did you just touch? They took out the old asylum map, which there might actually be people playing today which will never know what the old asylum looks like. Let me know if you want to see me make a video on the old asylum map, because I still this ghost is showing us that they're not messing around anymore. Jeebus. This is an extremely active ghost. If I could make a video on the old asylum and show you around, because there's gotta be lots of people that have never seen it. Oh, I am a 4 for just a split second. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Behind you. We're playing on professional, by the way, in case you were curious. So we're gonna get all the evidence. I didn't see orbs. Open this. So Sunny Meadows has been a huge change, and it has also been like an incredible map for like horror, because it is probably the map with the most detail. It's the biggest map, and at the same time it is also the map with the most detail, which is a huge. I know CJ worked on that for like the entire half of the year. CJ only worked on the asylum map. It was like his child. He just spent every single day working on the asylum map, which must have been kind of mind-numbing at some points as well. What do we gotta do? We need to repel and bring in a crucifix. I guess I'll bring in a crucifix real quick. Which also, that's another small change. There's gotta be lots of small changes as well in a year of Phasmo, but they're always really nice, and the small changes really add up, because now you can place the crucifix and it'll show you a range around it, at which it will stop the ghost from hunting, which is just a real neat little change. Sean the Sheep, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I got this for you, I got this for you. You gave us a sign. The other big change, I have a list right here. We worked with chat before we started this video to basically like summarize the whole year, whole 2022 and 2021. During this year, besides new map and custom difficulty, we got 3 new ghosts, which is not that many ghosts, especially when you consider that in 2021, how many ghosts do you think we got in 2021? We didn't get 3. We didn't get 6. We got 9 new ghosts in 2021. There were 3 times as many ghosts as there were in 2022, which is kind of crazy. So which ghosts were added in 2022? We had Moroi, Dio, and Thay. Those were the ghosts that were added, but in 2021, we had the Mimic, Obake, Raichu, the twins, Onryo, Myling, Goryo, Hantu, Yokai, and then all the other 12 ghosts were the original ghosts that we had when the game started out. Oh, EMA 5, nice. Spirit, Wraith, or the twins. It's not freezing, so it's probably not the twins. It's gonna be Spirit or Wraith, which means I'm gonna get some salt out here. We had VR. So there's also a lot of things. I think the main thing that made people feel like this year was a lot less exciting than the year before it is because they've done quite a few changes, quite a few big changes that have taken a lot of work on their part, which haven't really shown as much content for us. Which one big change that they did was a complete VR rework. They basically took the ribcage out, they took VR out of the game, and then completely rebuilt it from scratch, and in the hope to make it work better. Which obviously, if you realize how much of a feat that is, that takes a lot of work, which it did. They worked on that for quite a while. So that was the first big update. However, oh, I needed salt. I was standing here because I was like, I need something. I can kind of play this game on autopilot, but sometimes my brain just kind of short circuits and I'm just talking instead. So the VR rework took a lot of work, which was a big thing. Now, recently we've seen a graphics rework, which I, at first, when I heard about it, was like, whatever, that's gonna be nice, I guess. But it has been a lot more significant than I realized it would be. Because it has made the game feel like almost close to being like a realistic like film of a ghost hunt, like where you can reasonably, like with a little bit of suspension of disbelief, you can like, this is a real house, like this is a real place that I could walk around in, especially at low light, like stuff like this, taking some screenshots. Yeah, the thumb is legendary as well. Could you please step on my salt if you're a Wraith? We had the graphics rework, which has also been a lot of work. So the graphics rework and the VR rework were a huge amount of work on the devs part, but in terms of gameplay, they didn't give us all that much. Like it gave us a little bit, but it's not as big as, for example, the biggest thing that happened in 2021, which was the Cursed Possession update. That update has changed the entire game, which, I mean, I can't even start to think about how much the Cursed Possession update did. That was the hypest month. I think the last December in 2021 was probably the biggest month for Phasmo since release, because it was crazy. Getting those, like, a complete change of the way you can interact with ghosts, being able to force hunts, getting crazier, longer hunts, and like, it was good stuff. So I have a Please. There we go. Hey, okay. So it is not a wraith, so it's probably going to be the spirit, which means we're going to get ghost writing, which the ghost never fucking does, because if there's one thing that has never changed, it's that goddamn writing never shows up, you piece of garbage. Oh, hi there. Stupid writing. Get out of here. I want to take your foot photo. I'm out. Goodbye. We're gonna play a ton of games while talking. And I would also love to hear, again, I would love to hear your favorite change that they've done in 2021 or 2022. And if you were playing in 2021, when did you start playing? And if you played the whole year, what was your favorite thing? Now, another thing, which we're gonna see right here, or we can already see right here, is the truck. The truck was reworked in 2022. It used to be these shelves, which you might remember. It used to be shelves with items on it, like laid on top of it, and now they're on the wall, which I definitely think the wall is a lot cleaner and a lot easier to access than the old truck was. And they also changed the lobby right here. The lobby, I mean, right now we're still on the Christmas event, but that is gonna go away really soon. Which, if you haven't already gotten the trophy and that's still available at this time, please do get it, because it's easy to get and you need to get the trophy because it's a cool collection item. But anyway, that's besides the point. They have added a new lobby, which, let me show you this once and for all. I've already showed it in the past many times, but there's a lady right there. She's chilling, she's vibing. Back when this lobby first came out, I showed this so many times, yet I still every day would get DMs about Lisa in the lobby, like twirling like this. Everyone would tell me, because they, I guess, never watch their videos, but they still, or never watch my videos, but they still want to let me know that they found something, even though obviously everyone already found it. But anyway, old grievances coming back. Thinking back to the whole year gives me PTSD. Okay, besides that, as I just showed you, we got trophies now. We have new trophies, which is really cool. One you can earn by doing a super high custom difficulty challenge on Sunny Meadows. You can earn the bronze, silver, and golden trophy. And then the others you can earn every time they do a new event, which is really cool. And then recently they have also added badges that you can earn. And the first badge you could ever earn was for the Christmas event, which you could earn the holiday badge, which I have it equipped, but you might not have looked at it. My game is freezing. Thank you for not crashing. Which the badges, I really think this, if they like expand upon this, like this year was the year of foundation. It was a foundational year, building up like a huge scaffolding and support for a massive structure that's gonna be built next year, with the progression, with lots of new stuff to unlock while you're playing, to keep it, to make the replayability much higher for people that aren't degenerates like me, who can just play this game forever without ever getting bored of it because it's just so damn fun to them. I know there's people that are like only playing this game when the updates come out, and for those people there will be a lot more. That is exactly the room I'm in. Hello there. Hi. I'm gonna, it's over here now. I'm just gonna grab UV. One more. I'm looking at my cheat sheet, by the way. Big change. They removed hiding behind doors. If you remember, if you played in 2021, a big strategy was, I can show you that when I get back in the map. A big strategy was to open a door and then hide behind the door, so you could literally be chased by a ghost. You could run into a room and then go sit behind the door, and the ghost would never check the hiding spot behind the door, which was an incredibly safe way to survive. Like, for example, here, you would go into the room and you would open the door like this, and then you would basically be completely safe. However, now, the ghost will literally cheat to detect, like, if it's walking through a door, it'll cheat and basically look behind the door. Also, we got freezing. Look behind the door to see if there's someone there, and then just, like, open the door and kill you if you're there. So, yeah, that's no longer a thing. You can't do that anymore. But I think that was a healthy change, because it was incredibly busted. Other things, we have, I already said custom difficulty, but it's the biggest thing by far that happened this year. We have a bunch of ghost reworks. Like, we had a ton of ghost changes this year. I probably can't blame them all. Valorous, thank you for the 10,000 biddies. Thank you for making 2022 a year to enjoy. Your content made me cheer up when I needed it. Got me through more into Phasmophobia. I got to enjoy horror more, actually. 2022 wouldn't be the same without your content. So thank you. Keep going and see you in 2023. Thank you so much, Valerie. That is very nice of you. Thank you for the bits as well. That's crazy. Okay, so let me go over everything, if I can. What has changed? We've had so many changes. I don't know if I could possibly name it all. Let me first ask the ghosts if they're French. Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Are you naked? Are you Santa Claus? Are you stupid? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? I turn off the breaker. It's not a gin. No gin, no spirit box. Like EMF maybe? You could not do fingerprints on that, right? Oh, I didn't check fingerprints. I'm stupid. I took the fingerprints to get it real quick. Let's put in the EMF and the writing in the dots. Is it a polter throw? Then the writing in the dots while we are going over all the ghosts, because they change a ton. I need to eat a pill. My sanity gets eaten very quick. Take this, and we'll take this. Just they added a bunch of hiding spots as well. They added hiding spots on, like, for example, prison. The big maps didn't used to have hiding spots at all, so they added like lockers to them. But hi there. In 2021, they actually added a huge change to hiding, which was that they added furniture hiding spots. Instead of the ghost seeing through furniture, which is how it used to work, in 2020, the ghost used to be able to see through furniture to kill you. Whereas in 2021, that was changed to if you are between an object, if the ghost doesn't have direct line, doesn't have direct line of sight of you, it'll not be able to see you and chase you. Now, other things are the Oni has gotten a hidden ability where it will blink a lot less it will like be a lot more visible during a hunt. So the invisible part of the blink will be a lot shorter. The Demon and the Banshee got swapped around. If you remember, the Banshee used to be the ghost that early hunted, and the Demon used to just have a high threat, like it would just start hunting earlier. But the Banshee used to be the early hunter. They took that ability away from the Banshee, gave it to the Demon instead, and they also took the Crucifix ability from the Banshee and gave it to the Demon instead. So the Demon took basically the entire personality of the Banshee and took it over, and then they gave the Banshee a lot more personal focus, like on the target. It'll roam towards the target. It will hunt only based on the target's sanity. Those are things they've changed. Wait, what are we looking for, by the way? Ghost orbs? It's not ghost orbs, right? So it's Oni? I'm definitely not even close to being done, by the way, listing off all this, because there's so much stuff. I'm gonna make a ghost guide really soon, talking about every single ghost and their abilities. Oh, it is Zord. Never mind, then. It's Yuri. Alrighty. Good stuff. Touch this. Take a photo of that before I head out. We had... And we can sell a few more. I can just turn off all the evidence so we can see them all properly. Onto got some changes to the freezing breath showing up in when the breaker's off. That's not that big of a deal. Goryo can never leave its ghost, can never like change favorite room, which is a change they did. Miling, they changed the way footsteps sound from far away, so they kind of changed Miling with that as well. Because footsteps are now only able to be heard from much closer than they used to be. You used to be able to hear, like, if you got a hunt in a big map, you would instantly know which side of the map it was on, because you could just hear, like, across the entire map, you could hear the footsteps, which was kind of crazy. Especially on the old asylum, which was removed again, you used to be able to just hear that super easily. They changed, what else? Obake got the shape-shifting ability, which is really cool. Revenant, huge change to Revenant, making it one of the scariest ghosts in the game again, which is lovely. Shade got reduced. Instead of Shade being able to hunt at 50% sanity, it can now only hunt at 35% sanity. That is new. Jin's never turning off breakers, I think, was added maybe 2021, but that was a thing that they used to do as well. The Wraith never being able to step in salt is a very recent change. The Banshee Scream was this year. The Mare, if you turn on the light switch, it can instantly turn it off. That was a change. The Dio, like Moroi, Dio, and Thay were just added this year, so that's a full, like, obviously those are gonna be new. And I think that's almost it. I didn't realize I could say everything. Because I think that was all, there were all the minor changes, obviously the 3 new ghosts, but if you compare that again to 2021, we had 3 full racks of ghosts. We had 9 different ghosts, which is kind of crazy. But to be fair, Goryo and Obake used to be extremely boring. I feel like kind of Goryo, honestly, I feel like Goryo was added this year because the states Goryo and Obake were in, Obake especially, Goryo not so much, but the state Obake and Goryo were in at the end of 2021 was just a pathetic attempt of a ghost, because they had like no interesting, oh god, no interesting abilities. There's a boner right there. I might die. Please don't kill me. Wait. Oh, don't kill me. They had no interesting abilities whatsoever, and now they finally added the shape-shifting to the Obake, which is, that kind of made it the ghost it is right now, instead of being the boring ghost with only the fingerprints. In terms of other things, so that is all the ghost changes. They've added, the weather, which I already talked about. They've actually changed some of the maps. I didn't get to show, I forgot to show you that on Tanglewood, but the Tanglewood door and the basement, like, Tanglewood door going to the utility room used to be on another side of the kitchen. So if you are starting to play the game now and you've only played it in 2021, you're going to be real confused when you head into Tanglewood. And they also changed some stuff about Ridgeview. They changed the kitchen around, because I guess we could go to Ridgeview to show that off. They've also added 1 new developer this year. They've added Skinner as an artist, which I haven't personally had that much contact with Skinner. I mostly talk to CJ, as you guys know. We play with CJ all the time. That's my main source of information about how the development is going. I talk to DK every now and then. The DK, I only DM DK when I find a bug that's so broken that I can't tell you guys, because you would break the entire video game. Which happened recently, actually. I'm not gonna tell you what it was, because it's not fixed yet. Anyway, they'll probably fix it. Now, so but that is 2022. That is the main changes we've had in 2022, which we've been playing for a while now. But if you summarize it, it's not that much. Like, it was mostly a year to build, to give like a big explosion next year. Because in summary, again, 3 new ghosts, VR rework, graphics rework, Sunny Meadows and Camp Woodwind were added. So 2 new maps. Asylum got removed. Trophies were added. And that is like the main, and then they did a bunch of like miscellaneous ghost changes. But now, for the moment I personally been waiting for, talk about 2021. 2021 was crazy for Phasmo. They have added so many core mechanics during 2021 that have completely changed the game. They added first possessions. That was at the very end of the year, but probably the biggest change, or one of the biggest changes in terms of gameplay. They added that the ghosts speed up during a hunt. Instead of being so slow, you could literally walk every single ghost except the Revenant around a freaking kitchen table. That was probably the biggest gameplay change, even bigger than the cursed objects update, honestly, because that has completely changed the way the game was played. Because we used to be like kind of shitting on ghosts all the time. We used to walk around the tables to get rid of, to like during a hunt stay safe, and now you have to hide instead. They added furniture hiding again, which is like where you can use furniture and shelves and stuff like that to break line of sight with your ghost, which didn't used to be possible at all in 2020, which was crazy. They added dots as an evidence. They also changed all the evidence of all the ghosts, which was a big change compared to the previous year, obviously. They added 2 new maps. They added Willow Street House and Maple Lodge, which Maple Lodge is also a big detailed map with a lot of Easter eggs. Lady Sapphire, thank you for the 5 gift subs. That was really cool. They added 2 new devs. They added CJ and Lavender as a dev. Which was during 2021 as well, which was like during the middle of the year that got changed. They made a new journal, which, remember the old journal? The old journal used to be this, like, weird thing where there was 3 lines of evidence where you could select the evidence using, like, arrow keys. Clicking the buttons, you could flick through the evidence, and then you also could do the same for the ghost. Instead of having all the ghosts like this, you couldn't rule out evidence. You couldn't even, like, select evidence and see an entire list of ghosts that was still possible. You had to, like, manually scroll through all of them. The old journal was a disaster. They added sprinting to the game. You didn't used to be able to sprint back in the day. Now, also, as I said, what they did add in 2022... Well, oh, tarot cards? That was not a thing they added in 2022, but they changed the layout of this map. If you remember, the kitchen used to be here. This used to be a kitchen. This used to be a dining room, and that used to be the living room with a fireplace. Remember? Like, this fireplace was over there, but they changed that. It was freezing temp. Oh yeah, if it was freezing temps, it couldn't be spirit box back then. That was a time that was the case as well. The sprinting, they added the red light ghost event, they added exploding light ghost event, which if there's one thing we've kind of been missing this year, it is new ghost events, like new scary stuff. They haven't really done any horror 2.0 stuff too much. The only thing they added in terms of that is like on Sunny Meadows. They have like screams and wheelchairs that can move and all kinds of creepy stuff on Sunny Meadows specifically, but not on all of the maps. Yeah, new ghost models. They have added a new ghost model in 2022, which was the Lisa model. But they kind of just reworked the original Lisa model. Because if you remember, Lisa used to be this blue-haired, or not, the blue-skinned girl. But they removed that one and added this one that we have now. The one that, like, crawls and stuff. We got Orbeez. So the ghost speed update. They added nightmare mode? Nightmare mode was something they added in 2021, which obviously custom difficulty was a lot bigger than that. But that was a game changer, having only 2 evidence. I remember finding that like so hard to play that way always, because I used to do no evidence challenges, but I didn't used to do like a no evidence challenge almost every game. Where are you? Are you here? Yeah, the Lisa model was remade 2 times. Where are you? Are you here? Yeah, the spirit box changed in 2021. Which they changed some of the art. I forgot to mention that in 2022, but they changed the visual style of the equipment, right? Remember the old tripod, the old video cam, the old spirit box and stuff like that. So we got some new equipment in 2022. Where are you? Oh, we got thingies. Revenant got so good. That is very true. It can't be this. Not spirit box. It's not freezing. Nightmare was amazing. And as I said previously, 9 freaking new ghosts, which the Mimic was huge. The Twins was really, or is really cool still. Raichu was a big one. Raichu might have been the best ghost for a while. I do think Dio, Thay, and Moroi are all very cool ghosts. Like, they've added some of the strongest ghosts that exist in 2022. Like, Moroi, Dio, and Thay might be... If you go to your stats, I'm curious. If you go to your stats, what is the ghost that you die to the most? For me, it's the Mimic, but it's also the ghost I find the most, so it might just be because I play against it the most, because I kind of feel like I die against almost every single ghost, like, equally. You turn on the light. Look at that. Can you take a photo of this? You didn't used to be able to, but you can now. They changed the photo system in 2022 that I forgot to mention. You can now take dots photos, you can take crucifix photos. Just different. Mine is demon. Mine is also mimic. Let's see, so Banshee, Hantu, or Obake. It touches leave a Obake fingerprint. We're looking for EMF. I need to pay attention to the... Oh, I was too late on that. Fuse box got changed this year. That is very true. I'm looking at the main list here. I mean, so in terms of like big things, 9 new ghosts is huge. 2 new maps, same as this year. Nightmare mode was huge. Cursed Possessions was absolutely massive. They also did a Christmas event back then, which was literally kind of the exact same as this one, but they didn't get it. We didn't get a trophy back then. Oh wait, did it just touch the door? And it didn't leave fingers? Oh no, it left fingers on that one. I need to bring a dots and a or dots in here so we can get Banshee. I want to be able to see the individual ghost survival percentages. That would be cool if you could do that instead. Which they must have, like, they must have a count for all of the ghosts, so they could do that. They could retroactively give us that information. Because how else do they know which one you died to the most if they don't keep track of how much you die to every ghost? So it's gotta work that way. We have, let's just bring a smudge stick. I mean, overall, I think, what has been a big change for me, because I'm not talking about myself much here. My voice just disappeared for a second. I'm not talking much about myself, but what has been a big change for me this year compared to 2021 is that I was literally today looking through my video list of 2021, and it is like 90% Phasmo. I was almost exclusively making Phasmo videos. And a big change this year has been that I've been... Hey, is it... It's not freezing, right? It's been that I've been doing a lot more indie games, and the surprising factor, especially recent months, has been that indie games have actually been more popular on my channel than Phasmo, which has been a surprising change. Nothing that I really personally like mind, because I love playing indie games for the variety. It's like it's necessary at this point, because you can't really play a game for 3 years like exclusively and only make videos on that. Because I mean, not to toot my own horn, but you probably know, which is an easy checkable fact, that I am the person that has made the single most videos on Phasmo in the entire planet. I have made over 1,100 Phasmo videos, which I've made 365 Phasmo videos this year, and last year I probably made around 600 to 700 Phasmo videos, probably close to like between 500 to 600 Phasmo videos, I'm thinking, because I upload 2 videos every day, which some people don't even realize. When I changed my times recently, I've changed it back since then, but when I changed my time to upload the last video earlier, people were commenting, wait, you uploaded like 2 videos today, what the heck, man? And so I guess people didn't realize I do that every day. So yeah, there's always 1 Phasmo video and 1 new video every day. And we also stream every day, which even on New Year's, even on Christmas, there will always be a stream if you want to join us and chill a little bit. Is it gonna be a obake? I think it's an obake, based on the fact that I'm getting absolutely jack shit right now. Touch this out here. Ah, there's obake piggies! I've been spotted. Help. It's coming for me. Uh-oh. I can hide here. Oh, I'm dead. Oh man, holy shit, that was close. Yeah, we got the obake fingerprint. Yeah, big change for me personally has been that the mortuary assistant has been an absolute... I'm gonna die anyway? Holy shit. What the fuck? It almost randomly stumbled upon me. Jeebity Christmas. The mortuary assistance has been absolutely massive. I think 2021 was the year of the I'm on observation duty. That was really cool back then, which also carried through to 2022. It's been lovely to play those games, which obviously was obake because we got the obake thing. I think we're gonna play one more game, talking like summary and talking a little bit about maybe what changed for the channel. I would love to know what was your favorite phase of the channel, like I really personally have been loving the mortuary assistant and like all the big indie games that we've been playing. Let's go to Camp Woodwind, the new map for this year that we haven't I don't really play on this map much at all, because I personally enjoy the small maps the most. Intruder hide and seek. Oh yeah, there's some videos that are in the backlog right now because I'm editing them. For example, Hello Neighbor videos that still need to go up. It was the most broken game I've ever played. Spoiler. Definitely the most broken game I've played all 2022. 100%. Insanely busted game. But in the end, it was so broken that it was funny. So that's definitely coming at some point. Hi there. Immediately threw this on the ground. Hello neighbor. It's very weird. Wait, what did you do? Ha! You give us a sign. It's just been really fun to like I mean, if you scroll, some of my thumbnail style has changed too. Some of my video style has changed. I can't watch my old intros. I know you guys all often meme about me screaming too much in the intros, but it's just a way. Like I can see personally when I watch my old videos, I can see like the thought process behind the camera that is not like the true way I want to talk. Like maybe it is like because it's a lot calmer if you watch my old intros. It's super like I talk as if I'm like going to take a job interview with you guys, like as if I'm relying on you guys to give me a new job. That's how I talk, how calm and official, which is completely different from how the intros are now. I say hi YouTube extremely loud and to put a lot more energy into it. But I guess that's just an overall change between last year and this year that I don't know, even though 2021 was definitely a year where I was already really comfortable. Because if you guys realize, I used to stream. I've been streaming for 4 years, but I've only been like streaming for a lot of people where it like kind of mattered how I act in front of the camera for only 2 years, which is what the hell? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Because my first 2 years were literally just me doing a hobby and like don't really giving a fuck about what anyone like if you start streaming and you start taking it seriously, you will always look at your follower count, which that's just like the toxicity of having a hobby that has like numbers attached to it. Because if you are like a woodworker and you like to make spoons for your free time, you're not gonna compare your spoon to another person's spoon. Maybe you do that, I don't know. But like it's a lot different when it's something that so clearly has numbers attached to it, because you can look at your numbers, and if your numbers aren't going up, it's easy to go into the flow of saying to yourself, like, I guess I'm not really doing anything. Like, I guess it's not working. I guess I need to change. I guess I'm boring, etc., etc. These are like the toxic things you remind yourself, or you like think, when you're like looking at numbers only. But it's only really been like my job for 2 years, so that's like the full-time era is starting from like orbs or dots and orbs, starting from 2020. That was like end 2020 was my full-time era start, which is where I mean I feel like my life, like as my feeling of time has slowed down so immensely since that has happened. It feels like the last 2 years are my entire life. Because I just, I spend so much time thinking about stuff, and there's no, like, days where you just, like, sit and watch Netflix all day. Which, those Netflix days, if you don't have those Netflix days, it kind of, it threw the book and didn't write in it? Those Netflix days, speed up time so much, because you just kind of gloss over them in your memory. Like, oh, I just watched Netflix, or I played games all day. Whereas now it's like every day you make like 3 videos or something like that. Like you're always moving forward. Also, we got Lavender, by the way, one of the devs that was added in 2021. If I forgot anything to talk, I'm mostly talking about my own 2 years now. But if I forgot to mention anything from 2021 and 2022 that has changed in the game that you really enjoy, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I always love to read the comments, which I've been reading all the comments again, which is always like that's something I've tried to do. There was one time where I stopped kind of reading the comments because it was, I don't know, it was back when I was making too many Phasmo videos, I think, and I was just kind of overwhelmed with like repetition that I couldn't deal with it. But now it's been a lot better. Like my rhythm has been a lot better. So yeah, if you post something in the comments, I will see it. Be sure to say hello. Hello, Insim. Hello, Insim, how you doing? Can you give us a sign? But I've always tried to read like every single comment. That is, I think there's more comments on my YouTube channel that have a heart on them than not. Like more than half of all the comments on my channel have been hearted. Which the only comments I don't heart. Sometimes I read like a comment and I'm like about to click the heart button, and then it's like a comment that's just completely normal. It's like hope you're having a good day. please like my comments, notice me senpai, and I'm like, oh, you were about to get a heart. If you just, sometimes less is more, guys. Less is more. Or it's like, love your videos. P.S. Does Insim heart early comments? And I'm like, well, I did, but not that one. I don't know. I don't really know why I have such an aversion to liking comments like that. It just makes me feel like we are both no longer human beings, but it is now like a... it's like signing something for someone who... I don't know. It's like kind of dehumanizing for both parties, because you're better than reducing yourself to being noticed, and I feel like I'm also not just someone who gives hearts. Oh. The fuck was that noise? Was that in real life? Why did I bring in another writing book? I already know it's not writing. I guess I'm talking too much. Raichu. We didn't get spirit box. It's not freezing. Is it just a Raichu? I'm gonna grab this. Grab a smudge. Weird. That's why my most watched clip of all time is the exclamation mark notice me clip. It's where I do the notice me senpai. Ah! I can't even do it anymore. My voice is dead now. I think that's my most watched clip of all time. Which has been clipped by Banshee12213. I wonder if they're still here. Can you kill me, by the way? What's my cursed item? I need to get the cursed item. But my goals for 2023 are definitely, like, having a better work-life balance, because I don't really have a work life, because it's just work. So yeah, that is a goal, which doesn't mean less videos. That just means I might start looking for an editor or something. I definitely am still gonna make my own thumbnails, because I enjoy making the thumbnails. Is there tarot cards or something? There is tarot cards. But the thing, is I'm just like a control freak. I want to have like the last say on everything. So I don't know. It's been a slow process, like kind of. Because if you make 2 videos every day, every day, I was like, I need to interrupt myself because that sounds too much. But yeah, it's true. Also, I don't have any hiding spot. What the fuck? I guess I'm just gonna sit in this. Wait, what? Oh my god, I have that hiding spot, the worst one of all time. I'm just gonna sit here and then pull the tarot cards, and hopefully I won't die. That is the worst one. Oh, let's go. Okay, perfect. I will listen. No! Get away from me! There we go. It's not a Raichu? Wait, what am I missing then? It's not freezing, right? Wait, excuse me? I'm confused. Could it be Spirit Box? It could be Yokai, maybe? Yokai? I'm confused. This is weird. I mean, we've been getting a lot better at... I feel like in 2021, I kind of... Like, I haven't gotten much significantly better at Phasmo. That's because, like, at a certain point, you're, like, at the skill ceiling of Phasmo. I think, in terms of numbers, I've actually gotten worse at Phasmo. Because I remember in 2021, like, the way I did my streams has changed completely. Which you realize, definitely, if you've been watching my channel, like, especially the live streams... Since I need to eat more pills. This is fucked up. If you've been watching the live streams last year and this year, previous year, most of my... Am I dead? Previous year, most of my streams would just be me starting up Phasmo and just playing the game. And every time something fun would happen, I would do an outro at the end of the video, and then I would add an intro at the start to introduce the video, and it would just be like that one game of like a really crazy Revenant, or a really crazy Lisa Ghost, or Michael Jackson, or I did something stupid. Like, they would usually be just impromptu YouTube videos. Like, it would just be like I was just playing the game and something special happened. Whereas now, like 90% of all the Phasmo videos I've made this year are all just, I knew what I was gonna do ahead of time. I'm doing a challenge. I'm doing a no sanity. I'm doing a no evidence. I'm doing ghost gambling. I'm doing X. I'm doing Y, etc. Which that has definitely taken a lot more work. But weirdly enough, it's reduced my stress by a lot because it was really stressful going into a stream and playing games and having to like, it felt really forced having to make a video. Like I knew I have to make like oh my god. Did I take a photo? Like I have to make on average 2 videos during this one stream, but I have no idea when they're gonna happen. So you would just like, randomly I would be like, oh my, this is a video, I can make a video out of this, and then it would, oh. What? I just took the pills! Oh god. Dead. So making the stream plan beforehand is like a big change for me personally. Which I think I feel better, like, it takes more effort, but I also feel better as like a streamer. Because you get kind of imposter syndrome when you're just streaming and for some reason it's working. Like you're just, you click the live button and then for some reason, like several thousand people decide to show up. You get kind of like, why? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like this shit doesn't make any damn sense. But when you're, like I feel like in terms of, wait, what am I doing? It's probably yokai. But I don't really know what it is. I thought, I just felt like I was gone. I felt like I was done. Sometimes you just feel like you're done. Wait, what happened to my sanity? Excuse me, it's a Ure. There's no way my sanity was that low. Hansel, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. I think it's a Ure, which means we're looking for... Yeah, freezing? Freezing? What is going on, man? It just feels better to like know that you're at least providing something. Because even if a stream plan fails, it's like it's better to me personally than just like doing whatever. And which I'm not saying you should do this when you're just starting to do this as a hobby. It's just something that, because when you do so much, like in terms of like, I think right now I'm like in a point where in terms of workload, I'm at my quantity maximum. Like 2 videos per day is the absolute maximum I could do. I can't do 3 videos. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Although I have done it in the past. And I'm like at my quality peak for the quantity. Like if you have this quantity, you can't go higher. Like I don't have like super, like zooming in on every funny moment, replaying it, adding funny edits. Like I mostly just focus on the game and my commentary over the game. Instead of it being like, I don't add jokes in editing, basically. That's like the big difference. I think that's one thing you could do as a YouTuber compared to a live streamer. But what I do think we have, KJ, thank you for the 20 gift subs. What we have, I think is really cool and something that's fairly unique. Like we have a really close-knit connection between the YouTube and the Twitch. Because if you've ever watched one of my live streams, you know that during the live streams, we will say hi YouTube, which you guys know because people always go hi YouTube, and we will also say bye YouTube, but then the stream will keep going. Like for you guys, the video ends, but for the stream, the stream just keeps going, and we get more videos after that, which is just like a very different atmosphere. Like I don't really know of any other streamer that really does it that way. Like, there's not that many streamers that introduce their videos like that. I mean, there's some of the big streamers do. Where's the orbs, man? Well, it's just, I don't know. I find that, I mean, that style I've definitely developed a lot more this year. It's been just a good year. I think this year, I mean, this year was the best year, and the previous year, like 2021, was the best year before that. So the last 2 years have genuinely been like the years where I've been personally the happiest, personally the most fulfilled. I just genuinely am so lost during this mission, by the way. I have no clue what's going on because I don't even know where the ghost is anymore. Oh, here. This ghost is fucking impossible to find. EMF. I don't think it's EMF. Space, thank you for the 5 gift subs. It's not EMF, right? Because it's not a Raichu. Do we know that? Where the fuck are you? We know there's orbs, you son of a bitch. So thank you guys for just sticking by the old me. I am now 1 year older as well. That is another thing. My birthday happened this year, which you guys made my birthday very special. I think in 2021 though, not to one up myself, but in 2021 I did a 12-hour stream for my birthday. This year I just did a normal stream. Old Insim was better. Can we please get back old Insim? Stop. I love this model, by the way, on the cam. It's very cool. Jazz, thank you for the 5, and Lily, thank you for the 5 as well. The ghost has moved. Oh, there you are. Orbeez. Okay. What the fuck is this ghost room? This is why I never play on this map, by the way, because the fucking orbs and, like, the ghost rooms are so nonsensical on this map. I have no idea what's going on at any time. Like, it's so annoying. Hey, thank you for 5 more gift subs. Alright, take this. Time to fly. You can still fly, right? You can still fly. Oh my god, that was almost it. Which this is gonna definitely be removed next year. So fly while it's still hot. Oh, it's erect. That's a new one. Oh, come on. I can do this. I couldn't possibly summarize the whole year, by the way, if you're like... But let me know what your favorite moment was. Of your own life or the YouTube channel, I don't mind. I find both equally interesting. If there was any big change. Did you graduate? Did you... move? Did you... Because I know there were some people that got kids and stuff. There were people in the Discord that were like, look at this baby! I made this! And I was like, oh god. It's just adorable. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Hello? 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 Is it just a damn yokai this whole time? I survived, that's enough for me. Has it been a yokai this whole time? Oh. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? It's not Spirit Box. It has to be a fucking Yurei. Which means... No! What the fuck is going on here? There's no dots or no fingies. Oh, unless it's in here. I don't understand this ghost. It can't be in Yurei, right? How could it be a Yurei? There's no freezing. My 8-year-old daughter likes to watch stream with me. I saw a comment that was like, my 2-year-old son watched the stream with me, and I always laugh because of his commentary, and I was like, that sounds hilarious. Jack, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Okay, I'm lost. Is it a Banshee? I'm going to become the Joker. I'm dead. I'm dead. Pretty sure it's dot. It is dots. I already filled that in. Yokai test? I did a yokai test. Well, like, not really, but what are you gonna do for a yokai test? Also, when did you start watching? Was it 2020? 2022? Was it 2021 or 2020? And what's 2023 gonna do for us? I'm just gonna leave. First time viewer, let's go. I'm gonna say it's a Yurei, which doesn't make any damn sense, but my I'm gonna say Banshee, because my sanity dropped a lot, but that could also be because Banshee, right? I can't believe it was freezing. It was freezing this whole time. Where the fuck was the freezing? Where the hell was the freezing? There was no freezing. But there was also no fingies. I don't understand. Well, anyway. Oh, wait. How does this work now? You get -1 for incorrect ghost type. I don't know why they even bother with this, because you already don't get these two, which are like the most important one. You only have 55 bucks. But anyway, I think that's where we gotta call it. I could talk for days. Let me know if you want to, I don't know, maybe we could do some more normal games where we just talk about life and stuff like that. Because I'm a more game-focused guy. I don't really talk too much about what's going on in my life, which I still didn't do much. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a recap of both 2021 for the game, or 2021 versus 2022 for Phasmo, and a little bit of what it was for me as someone who makes videos. So thank you so much for watching. As I said, this year has been the best year so far. In my life, personally, definitely. And last year was the best year before that. So thank you so much for making those years special. It means the world to me. Thank you for just watching. Maybe you watch a video every once a month. Maybe you watch every single video. Maybe you literally just start watching. Maybe this is your literal first video you have ever watched of me, which if that is the case, you better let me know in the comments, because that would be a very unique occurrence, which probably doesn't happen, especially making it all the way to the end of the video on your first video. Very rare. But anyway, thank you so much for watching to the end. I appreciate you. Thank you for making 2022 a very special year. And 2023, I'm going to try and make that a special year for you. And you will definitely make it a special year for me. So I appreciate you. I'll see you around. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.